So hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how much I actually make on eBay. So there is a lot of caveats that you're going to be using with this, but the most important thing that you need to remember is when you're buying and selling is the price you're buying it at, because the price you sell it at you can only get a certain amount. If you go over that amount, it just won't sell because it's in excess of the price range. So here is my stats, and don't worry about the messages, but this is my sales for 31 days. A lot of people might think I sell a lot of items, but I don't. So that's $740. Is that profit? No, that is not profit. We'll see how much that's divided up into. So last 7 days, $163. For a lot of people it's not even a day's wage. So for a month, 740. So can this actually sustain you at the current rate that I have it now? No, you can't. You need to make a profit of about $2,000. So that's roughly probably about 15% if you're paying yourself. So if that's 15%, then we'll go through it in a minute. So here's the impressions for the last 30 days. So 500,000 impressions. It's quite a lot. You can see a click-through rate is quite small. So that's 0.6. So that's about 3,300 people click through for that amount of views. And then you have the listings. So these two are different. This works out to be probably 0.8%, because there's probably been someone who's viewed more than one item. Then you've got the sales rate on the 5,000, which is 0.8. So that is not a 0.8 of 500,000. It's 0.8 of 5,000. So, and here's how much I've actually sold. So this does include final value fees as well as postage fees. So you're talking about probably 60% of that. And on eBay, you do have a limit. So there is no restrictions now on the number that you can put on. So before you needed a store on how much you need to put on. I think it was like 600 for $25 or something like that. Can't remember too much. And then you got 1,600, and then you got 250,000. But that's being removed. So the only limit you have, I said that you had no limit. You do have a limit, but the store limit doesn't exist anymore. The only limit you have is this. So I've got a limit of 6,000 items per month. Just remember that's per month. So every month it renews. So I've sold 2,758 as well as listed. So it's listed and sold. And the amount I can list per month is $90,000, and currently I've got 51,000, something like that. So this is the only limit that is currently on eBay. And yeah, then you got some information over here about postage, and that's about it. Obviously I got no negative feedback. I think I've got one neutral ever. I haven't got any negative feedback at all. So this is the limit that used to exist. So this is the basic store, but obviously that doesn't work anymore. And then we've got the performance. So here's the performance. So as you can see, $740, and this is the selling cost. So currently it's $18. So that includes final value fees, as well as the stores. And the final value fee includes it's at 13.9% plus 30 cents. So if you're selling something for $1, the final value fee is going to be a lot higher than if you're selling something for $10 or $20, because that 30 cents really does make up a big chunk of a $1 item. It makes up 30%, so that's about 45%. But if it's like $10, then you've got 13, probably 14.5%, something like that. And so it makes net sales of $600. And then you got, so I've sold 45 items. They cost $16.46 each, so that's per item on average. So that includes the value fees and the postage. And if you take those away, it's a lot lower. I believe it is about $9. So here's the actual net profit taken away those two. So that's about $10. And then you got auctions and that. Then we got number of buyers, and we've got the actual items, so coins in the categories. So eBay is actually very thorough on what they do. And here we have total sales and sales by day. As you can see, some days are better than others. And here's the postage. So the postage is $151. So basically added at $740. It was $449. So that's the actual values there. So take away the final value fees as well as the store cost and the postage, and that's the actual amount you got. So that indicates that, so it's about 60%. Okay, so that's what you're actually making is 60%. Then you've got to take away the cost that you get, so your purchase cost, so that's probably 30%, and then another 30% is probably what you can take home. So 30% of that is 45. It's about $120. So it's not too much, but the amount of items I have on is here. So different items, now they sell for a different price, but some of them have better profit value than others. So you've got Hong Kong banknotes here. So these pretty much you can probably make 10 to 20% profit on them, but it's not high. What I like is the pennies. You buy a penny for $1. And the highest I've sold it for is like an error penny, which was a strike through for $150. But you do find some errors. You can sell them for like $5 to $30 mostly. Rarely you can sell some for like $50. But you can make a good markup if you sell them. So new Hebrides, that's $10. Obviously these ones are listed, that's listed in April. So it hasn't sold, so I probably need to reduce the price on it. But I do have buy it now or best offer. If someone wants to offer me something, then I will definitely consider it. France, in Australia, France and Belgium stuff doesn't really sell. Hong Kong, yeah, sort of sells. German, Greek and Italian stuff sells okay. American stuff sells okay. It's just, there's just a lot of information about America, so people quite like it. I don't sell too many Australian coins, so there's 20-cent coins. I tend to prefer just to sell either error coins, so this is an error coin here, or, so that's a cud, so that's what I've sold, or like high grade coins, so these are high grade Australian 50-cent coins. I think I'm selling those three for $10. And then we got some German coins. German coins sell pretty well, especially in Third Reich. They're the good ones. So these ones here, these ones died. So these are the ones you got in the newspaper. I think they cost about $3 each in the card. But as you can see, I haven't sold these for probably 1 or 2 years. And coin collectors that have just come into the actual community probably don't even remember these were issued. So I get a lot of questions go, oh, what's this coin? So, yeah, so it's pretty much died, so I don't even worry about them. South American coins, they don't really sell that well. I've got a lot of Hong Kong stuff here. And I've started to list some coins from India. So I've actually sold all my Republic India coins, or most of them anyway. So this is a one from the 12th century from the Delhi Sultans. Hope I spelled Delhi right. From Balban. Hope I spelled Balban right as well. So yeah, so that's another coin. I don't have best offer on that. I should actually change that. So what I like to do is I like to make the price just a little bit higher than the market rate, and usually people send a best offer, which is more closer to what the actual market is paying for now. And if I sell something for lower than market rate, then that's my problem, isn't it? Okay, so I've got some United States coins. You can't really see it here. So we change it up. We look at the actual, then you got this. So this is a good thing that you should look for is the impressions, the click-through rates, the sold, and the percentages. And then it gives you a graph. So the problem with this is that the last two is always in the 40,000s. I have no idea why, so they probably just overestimate the number of impressions, and then 2 days later it goes down to the actual correct impressions, and also the total page views is probably also too high. So these two large bars here, I just don't even worry about them, and this one's not fulfilled because it's the day before. So anyway, so I would use the third day from the end. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yep. And it gives more information as well. And the performance, we're seeing there. So currently, if you look at this, I have 2,457 items listed. So that's how much I got. And the type of items, so ending soonest, so they're the Mexican coins. So I've got all different types of coins. Macau coins sell okay, UK coins sell okay. But what you need to do is you need to just put things on and just see what's going on. So all these, I think, are all auctions. And I put them on for 8 rotations or 7 days. If they don't sell, then I'll have to change it up. So just experimenting and see what actually sells. So then we can go and check what I've sold. So I've got 121 listings, but if you change it, so that's on the lowest price, and the lowest is $5. Yeah, sorry about that. If I change it to recent, now you got 119. I don't know how that works. And that is sold. That's a bit confusing. No, that didn't work that well. So that's the thing with eBay. Sometimes you do have problems with the actual software. It's quite common, and a lot of the times. Okay, now I know I shouldn't have sold all that. That's definitely not the sold listings. So these are all just the actual active listings that I have now. And okay, so if I go down the list a bit, the sold listings start from here. So as you can see, I sold a few items. This one was probably a bit low, 59 penny from South Africa, not my fault. $1 US. So these coins, German coins, they sell pretty well. As you can see, I'll accept the best offer, and I think I accepted offer on that. It doesn't show, so I definitely accepted offer on that one. So obviously the best offer doesn't see. These two coins are the Irish 1 shilling and the florin. I accepted best offer on both. One of them doesn't, just shows the full price, and the other one shows full price crossed out, so it shows that I accepted best offer. And this one I also sold that for 15 bucks. I think I sold that one for like 15, 12 and 8, so best offer. So yeah, it's not a perfect system. And also sometimes you get things relisted again that you've sold, or that you have already listed, so you've got multiple listings, and then you sell it, but you know, it's just something happened with the actual eBay algorithm. So anyway, I hope this helps you understand eBay. So basically, if you wanted to sell and make this an actual business, yeah, so if you wanted to earn $4,000 a month, so that's just like an all average work, then you need to sell at least $13,000. And if you sell it for, okay, so if you sell it for $16 each, which I'm doing currently, then you need to sell 831 items per month. So that's basically it. If you wanted to go for higher priced items, you probably sell a lot less unless you get an inventory, but you can make a high profit. It depends. Just find out which items are good to sell. So that's with a fee, final value fees of about 20% with the store. That will probably be lower because the store is a fixed price, so your final value fee is probably more like 15%, but postage, yeah, probably still 20% if you're selling that many items. 2,666, my favorite number, 666, awesome. So anyway, I hope this helps you with your selling, and just remember, if you're going to do this full time, then it's going to take up a lot of your time, and you probably don't have any time for a life. Anyway, thank you very much. Hope this helps you with your coin selling and buying, and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.